shit I gave you life. Is this the way that you repay me? Oh yes, indeed, you'll rue the day. Don't say I didn't tell you so.
He had the wit to realize what he could do with his potential.
If only you would try, I'd swell with pride, 'cause you would be like me. The first 2 years of my childhood were wonderful. Just me and Mum and me and my voices, evacuated from the East End to Shillingford, Oxfordshire. Idyllic. And I remember everything. Bombs whumping and deranged cows budging into the kitchen and Mum shushing them out with a broom. I was freakishly precocious. First words at 4 months, and I could have a conversation with you at 10 months, and that's pretty scary. And I was running. I had to be strapped into my pram. I can still smell that pram and feel the sticky blue leatherette of it. I hated it, that tugging. At the bottom of the garden, the long garden, the Thames with paddle boats, and sardined they were with dancing, battle-happy on-leave soldiers and their girls, dancing and laughing and shouting back to me, and the music, this sort of stuff.
Let a great big friend be your insurance. Take out the GE policy today. Just grin, grin, grin. Misfortune flies away, and Mr. Opportunity takes off his hat to say, keep on smiling, the pipes are paved with gold. Your father grinned on the dotted line, and out the barrels rolled. Let a great big friend be your insurer. Take out the GE policy today. Now Mrs. Grimm lives down our street, and a grin would crack her face. She disapproves of everything about the human race. She never has a spot of fun, even wears her hair in a hot cross bun. Wish they'd drop her on the Hun, so the boys could all come home.
Sadly for me, when the boys did come home, they included my demobbed father, who'd now got it into his noddle that he was officer class. And by the time we moved back to Walthamstow, he's 17, he spoke like this: hello! So on the streets I'm speaking like this, otherwise I'm definitely going to get me head bashed in, whilst at home it's all, what home am I? Hello, Papa, and shall there be buns for tea? Officer class, he determined to be a chartered accountant, and to this end he polished his shoes so shiny that when you looked down you could see all the way up to his suspenders, or upskirts if you fancied it. And then he covered the shoes with protective rubber galoshes, and with bowler hat rammed tight and brolly grasped, he would every morning roller skate from Walthamstow to the city. It was thus explained to me, and with the utmost solemnity, that common as I was with polished boots and accent, it was possible to roller skate right to the top of and out of your tree. The self-made man formula manifest. My father was quite normal. I quickly learned to roller skate and to go bald. I was downright terrified of my father, and I still am, and he's been dead for more than a year. Everything I did was a disappointment, and everything I didn't do, sport, maths and so on, was unnatural because he could do it. And when it became clear to him that I was incorrigibly to become one of them, that is to say an artist of some sort, he disowned me. He even refused to hold my hand after the age of 5. It was the beginning of the beginning. Not surprisingly, I became quite a
Geezer, oh, the ginger geezer, oh, did he see ya? Locked him in a pond. Spruced up in me piccolo, me gypsy and me daisies, bowling down a rubber with me cherry chine, a fine old golden oily rain, me cherry bread and cheese. You won't let up, some geezer, a newly ginger geezer, a geezer with a hooter as a fox. I really had to rabbit at home to the skeezer. I'm try ice cream freezer. Ginger geezer sees you around. Back in the old days, tramp and hurdy-gurdy, Mr. Slater plays a solo on his bass saxophone.
I do remember persuading my mother to persuade my father to allow me to have a duffel coat. And on the first day of wearing it in the street, a little boy crowed to his mum, "Look at that man," and she replied, "Don't look at him, he's a crank." My fringe was licked and secured with a hair clip. I was wearing my school tie. My mum explained to me, "Cranks, we don't know any of them, and moreover, they're common." I was 13. I then tried to be a teddy boy, hiding my draped jacket and drain pipes behind the coal bunker. The posh accent, which had literally been bashed into me, kept leaking out, so in that particular gang, I was tolerated as an amusing mascot. My mum taught me to knit and crochet when I was tiny, and teddy boys don't knit. Meanwhile, my father spent the last 20 years of his life vigorously watching television.
Growing up to be like Dad, death-defying times ahead, retelling stories old of days when Dad was older, younger. Now he sits and tells every comfort and sits with a washable cover. But it worries him that his life has gone by. Cheerio. So he says to his son, "I don't want to, I don't hate to, I've retired, you see me. But it worries me, how can I convey you might turn out to be possibly an armchair like me." But alternatively, a fresh-faced boy in navy blue, shaven and shorn with shiny shoes, 2 O-levels, 5'8", the ideal young